Wire fraud is still happening, and it's hitting real estate transactions every day. Real estate transactions have become one of the biggest targets for cyber criminals, and unfortunately, wire fraud is no longer rare. It's happening in markets of every size, to experienced realtors, first-time homebuyers, sellers, lenders, attorneys, and title companies alike. The scary part, these scams are incredibly believable. Fraudsters are getting better at impersonating legitimate parties in a transaction. They monitor email conversations, copy logos and signatures, spoof email addresses, and wait for the exact right moment to strike, usually right before closing when emotions are high and timelines are tight. And all it takes is one wire being sent to the wrong account. How wire fraud typically happens. Most real estate wire fraud starts with a compromised email account or spoofed communication. A buyer, seller, realtor, lender, or even someone connected to the transaction may receive an email that appears legitimate, and the message may say something like, "Our wire instructions have changed. Please use this updated account. Send funds immediately to avoid delay in closing. Attached are your final wire instructions." The email often looks completely real. The logos match, the signatures match, the language sounds professional. But the account information belongs to a criminal. Once funds are wired, recovery can become extremely difficult, and timing matters in many cases. Banks and fraud teams must act within hours to recover the money, if it can be recovered. Realtors, you're the first line of defense. Realtors are trusted advisors throughout the transaction, which means buyers, sellers, and sellers often look for reassurance. One of the best things agents can do is consistently educate clients early and often about wire fraud. Don't wait until the day before closing to mention it. Conversations about wire fraud should happen at the listing appointment, during buyer consultations, in welcome emails, before earnest money is sent, before final funds are wired. The more often clients hear, "Always verify wiring instructions by phone using a trusted number," the more likely they are to pause before making a costly mistake. Buyers, slow down before sending funds. Buyers are especially vulnerable because they are often wiring large sums of money for the first time. If you're buying a home, never trust wiring instructions sent solely by email. Never send funds without verbally confirming instructions. Call a verified number for the title company or attorney's office. Do not use the phone number provided in a suspicious email. And last-minute changes to wire instructions should be suspicious. A legitimate title company will never be offended that you are double-checking wire instructions. In fact, we want you to verify. Sellers need to be careful too. Sellers are also targets, especially when proceeds are being wired after closing. Fraudsters may attempt to intercept communications and provide fake routing information for seller proceeds. Sellers also should verify all disbursement instructions directly with the closing office. Be cautious about sending sensitive banking information through unsecured email. Confirm any changes verbally. Use secure portals whenever available. Practical steps to help prevent wire fraud. Here are some of the best ways for everybody involved in the transaction to help reduce the risk. Verify by phone. Always verbally confirm wiring instruction using a trusted, independently verified phone number. Be suspicious of changes. Last-minute changes to wiring instructions are a major red flag. Double-check email addresses. Fraudsters often create addresses that look nearly identical to legitimate ones. Example, jamie.sulser@ctt.com versus jamiesulser@cttt.com. A quick glance, people may miss the difference. Use secure communication platforms. Whenever possible, use secure portals instead of standard email for sensitive information. Act immediately if something feels wrong. If a wire is sent incorrectly, contact your bank immediately. Contact the title company immediately. Report it to the FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center, and speed matters. Final thoughts. Wire fraud is not just a big city problem or something that only happens to experienced people. These criminals are sophisticated, patient, and strategic. The good news is that awareness and verification can go a long way. One phone call can save someone from losing their life savings. In today's real estate environment, protecting clients isn't just about getting them to the closing table. It's about ensuring that their money gets there too.